Hello, it's dark in here. What? Anyway, I'm the annoying one. All my kids look at me like, what the hell is wrong with my mother when I do that kind of. But my granddaughter thinks it's amazing. She does the same thing. Ah, ha, ha, ha. She's got me. My kids are more reserved around me. They're super reserved around me in many ways. Like they don't like try to be silly or anything. It's so weird. I must be like just freaking. There's this thing about my personality that I've noticed since I was young. Everyone was always afraid to like let me see them do bad shit. Like, oh no, she'll judge me. I'm like, how am I gonna judge you when I'm 7 years old? I'm 7 years old. But I was a tattletale. I was a total asshole. And you know what happens when you're a tattletale? In your previous life, it means you judge someone that was like a snitch. Like maybe I did some bad stuff in my past lifetime. Who the hell knows? Or maybe I snitched on someone, therefore in this lifetime I was a tattletale. So I still try to figure some of that stuff out. Some of it I don't really pay attention to because in the bigger picture, my main focus is to try to keep it together and be nice. To show patience, as long as I have it, I want to give it. To be generous, as long as I have it, I want to share it. There are people with millions and billions of dollars in the bank and starving people in the world. And I gotta wonder, how nice are those people really? I mean, really. What have they seen that made them hate humanity so much that they feel that their tax deductible dollars that they donate are enough? Like, do any of them actually put in labor? Like, there are some people that, you see them and they've got a camera crew and shit following them. Oh, look at me, I have some sick children. But did I take a half of my billions of dollars and get them the medicines they needed? Fuck no. I went to BB's fucking fundraiser and I spent $10,000 on a dress to go, sometimes maybe more than that. And I wore $1 million worth of jewelry to go donate $20,000, $100,000 to a charity. I was so nice. As I sipped my shitty fucking $10,000 champagne. That shit kills me. I'll never understand why booze is so expensive. I'll never understand it. I used to drink Dom Perignon and think, oh, I bought Dom Perignon. If I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna drink, right? But I'm not someone that's like hard alcohol. I don't get it. I feel like I'm torturing myself. Like, what the fuck is this shit? It's like eating an orange after you fucking brushed your teeth. You're like, why would you force yourself to do that? How many times have you drank orange juice after you brush your teeth and you're like, what was I thinking? Damn, that was dumb. You have to become tolerant of alcohol. Like, I like really cold things to drink. So if I drink beer, which I haven't in a very, 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 very long time, we're talking years. If I had a beer, I wanted it cold. But like when I'd go dancing, you know what's really good? These are things you can drink when you and you feel like you're doing something. If they have a blender, ask them to blend cranberry juice and ice together. You'll feel like you're doing something. You're like, oh, this tastes good. It's like a slushy. Or if you want to think you're drinking something, have them put Hershey's chocolate syrup in the blender with the crushed ice. You're like, damn, this is good. There was a time when I would put Kahlua in it and drink the Hershey's syrup and the ice. But even the taste of Kahlua, it's like there's just something bitter. But a lot of people like alcohol because it helps them relax. It helps you relax. But what happens when you relax too much? You accumulate excuses. You start accumulating excuses. Therefore, people will have excuses to not give you the job or to not hang out with you, to not be around. This is called the law of attraction, right? Another example of the law of attraction. I charge $30 an hour to clean. And every job I've had is based on what I feel it's worth to me to do that job. I worked in a law firm. I was the legal clerk. And I worked for $15 an hour. And my first weeks of working, they fired the receptionist, mainly because I told someone, oh, she's just a terrible receptionist. Well, she's been with the company for like 10 years. Oh my gosh, she fucking sucks as a receptionist. And you know what the universe did? They're like, you seem to be handling this legal clerk thing pretty good. I mean, people are telling you they love you and you've changed everything. Let's see what you can do, smartass. So they're like, hey, you that's just now learning how to be a legal clerk and research for clothes. So me and my big mouth is like, oh. So there I was running the front desk, and the office manager had to show me how to do some things, and then get a piece of paper and try to figure it out. But I would end up figuring it out on my own, except for how to log into the computer if I logged out. So I'm trying to see where I'm going. Where am I going? Navigation. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to go see Noah or San Bernardino. He's way out there. He's way out there. Okay. I'm not going to San Pedro. No taking the lunch. Let's go this route. Let's go this way, Jack. So, the law of attraction is as I would sit at this desk. My desk was clean. I got my stuff done. I got the hard files getting filed that were like piled up for years in the back. I pulled the office together. They gave me flowers and plants, macaroons, hugs, cards. And one of the girls that had worked there for a long time, she's like, nobody ever gave me shit. I feel left out. All of a sudden, people were like giving each other gifts. They were like being nice. I'd bring a big ass bag of candy and pour it in his hands. Here's candy. But I did the same thing. And you know what happened? I got fired. Everybody was just like, they used me as an example. And what happened was the office manager was feeling a little threatened because she got yelled at by her superior. When I had my 15-minute break and there was nothing I wanted to do, so I'm like, oh, I'll clean the break room. And like I was washing dishes and stuff and cleaning, where the coffee stuff is and stuff. And she's like, you don't have to do that. I know I don't have to, but I have time and it's dirty, so I'm going to clean it. No, that's not your job. Well, we're part of a team. It's everybody's job. If you have fucking 15 minutes to sit there and walk around in your fucking high heel shoes and fix your makeup, you got time to clean the fucking office break room. What the fuck do you do all day? You're supposed to make sure everyone's doing their job. You should go, that's pretty awesome of you. Thank you. But her superior is just like in the Armenian, he's like, I'm sorry. He starts yelling at her and she goes, but I love this place. And he's like, then why would you tell her not to take care of it? Anyway, we're all sitting around on Slack one day and they're just fucking shooting the shit on Slack, just talking up a storm. And they started bad-mouthing a client. And this client was Chinese.
In 1,000 feet, keep left at the fork to continue on San Bernardino Freeway. Follow sign for San Bernardino, I-10 East.
And this is a man that was losing his home, right? And they're supposed to try to help him save his home. And
keep left at the fork to continue on San Bernardino Freeway.
What a freak he looks like. They're talking about his appearance. They were as racist.
Continue for 57 miles.
And I said, wow, it looks like we have a lot of Trump supporters in here. I was fired like 2 hours later. They're like, it's just not working out. I'm like, you racist bastards. It was the weirdest thing. They didn't like Persians either. I'm sorry, Persians aren't good enough for us. I'm like, fucking, you got like one white bitch here. I think you need to get rid of me. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? That was a trippy ass law firm. I'd never seen anything like it. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to be around for very long without getting a lot of fucking lawsuits slapped against them. Just fucking show racism like that and just fucking fire people. Eventually that shit's going to come back to you. It always comes back to me, so I sure as hell know it comes back to everyone else. Now, as I understand the law of attraction there, the universe is like, they don't appreciate you, and you don't believe in the same things they do, so why are you here? Why are you spending your day caring about people that don't care about you, and you make more money cleaning houses? I'm like, yeah, but I have consistent work here. And then I started like driving for Uber. That didn't go well. That did not go well. And you know what happened when I drove for Uber? I had all of these 5-star reviews, and everybody was just like so kind, except for a couple of passengers. And I worked the Borghese counter. And it was like my first day or first week of work, I don't remember. And there was this man walking through. He's like this really tall, handsome man in a suit. And I'm like, excuse me, can I help you? And I had sour balls. I'm the food person. I'm like always bringing food when I work. Somehow, some way for my clients. Noah's room is full of like snacks. I'm like, dude, I don't want you to be without snacks. And here I am driving around without snacks, although I did stop and get something to eat before I got on the freeway. But as I was doing this, as I was paying attention, when I go back through my Rolodex of experiences, my mental Rolodex, I'm like, at Robinson's May, I get told by this man, or my supervisor later, that the man that I had helped was actually the new general manager for Robinson's May Company. And I was like, what? And then I was the only employee in the store that asked him if he needed any help. That was pretty cool. And then I ended up getting pregnant. And this one chick, she's like, you're not pregnant. Because I was really, really thin. I'm like, the hell, no, I'm pregnant. I ended up losing the baby. And my life would never be the same. So, as we go down this paradigm called the law of attraction and how it will impact your own life, when I lost the baby, partially my fault, partially his fault, partially his family's fault. I wanted to take my life. I wanted to take my life. But I didn't want to die. I just wanted someone to notice how much pain I was in. And so I took some pills. I left my door unlocked. I took like Tylenol or something. I took a bunch. Or maybe not a bunch. I don't remember. I wrote a letter. My friend Robbie Keith, who owns a jewelry line called Horsey Paws now, and he called the hospital, or he called 911. The fire department came. They took me to the hospital, and that's where the hell began. I get this phone call from this woman, and she's like, use a knife next time. And I'm like, oh fuck, this is why I wanted to die. So, and then another woman associated with the same person said, use it. We wouldn't care if you ran up and down Sunset Boulevard stabbing yourself in the knee. We'd laugh at you. And I'm like, see, I look at the bigger picture. I'm like, what does God mean by we laugh at you? What does that mean? Oh, I'm going to be a comedian. Fuck you guys. People will laugh at me, you fucking asshole. Who the hell calls someone that's having the worst time of their life? And then today, the guy is like, I will beat your face in. I will fucking kill you. And I'm like, oh, I say that shit to God. No joke. When I see sorrow, sadness, discomfort, if I can't just walk my dog without my dog getting upset, you put your ass, I get mad at God. I'm like, this shit's simple. You're being petty as fuck. This is just fucking ridiculous. Yeah, fuck me over for the big things. Let the little... Why can't all dogs get along? Why can't all people get along? Because we're fucking assholes. So here I am, I'm listening to the things people say, and by listening to what they say, I know what's going to happen to them in this life and their next life. Based on the pictures you send me, I'm able to assess what's going to happen in your life by the pictures you choose to send me and the messages that I see. Someone sent me something tonight, and she's a really sweet person. And the torso was like a golden, yellowish, brownish, golden. The same color as Charlie Brown's shirt. And then it had squiggly lines all over it. Now, the squiggly lines remind me of Charlie Brown's lines on his shirt. And the teacher, wah, 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 wah. So then I have to be, okay, if I do this reading, I have to speak in a way that she will understand. Because I can speak out of context. I may know what I'm saying, but you won't know what I'm saying. And then I don't relay what you want to hear. Some people are writing me and they want to hear everything's going to be great. Now, if I say I see darkness, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to see darkness in my own life too. So for whatever it's worth, whatever I say to you comes back to me. You are aligned with me intentionally. Our past lives, we were supposed to cross paths. And some of it may be this life. We have different energy out there. You know, they say your spirit animal and a rock and a tree. We are all connected. So, say you have a tree out there. You have a tree. And someone burns that tree or cuts down that tree. You're going to get a cut or a burn. It's just how it works. It's like magic. You're like, where the fuck did I just get this cut from? How the fuck did I get this cut? I get this little scar on the outside of my mouth one day. I just fucking woke up and it was there. I'm like, how do you get a scar without a scratch? How the fuck does that happen? And I went to my dermatologist and I'm like, I have this fucking scar. He goes, you could have gotten it from the inside of your mouth. I'm like, well, fucking how? I don't have a sore in there or anything. How the fuck? And he tried to explain it to me, and I don't know. But I was like, that's some weird shit. So, the food you eat becomes your reality. That's why so many of us are suffering from depression. How much fast food does one eat? And you're not even eating meat that's meat. You're eating the parts of the meat that probably suffer the most. And like near the organs and everything, where these poor animals are, but you got to remember the animal was probably an asshole in a former life if you're eating it. And he was aligned to eat, but that does not mean he deserves to be treated like shit, because then you know what happens? People will treat you like shit. People will want to hurt you. You will get hurt. I remember when I started paying for my Dharma, I call it Dharma, I'm paying for my path. I was loading this table that I had bought with my ex's money. And I was loading it off of the truck because I didn't want to keep it. I didn't want something that he had paid for. And I knew it was the right thing to do. But my daughter wanted the table, but quite honestly, there's no room in her place for this table. And this table weighed at least 75 pounds. And I think it weighed more than that. It was freaking a heavy table, and it was a very thick piece of wood that I got at Westtown, and it was uncut around the edges. That it was very easy to get hurt on it. I dropped that table on my shin. I was fucked up. You know, I'm like swearing at everybody. I'm like, son of a bitch. But when I started paying for my sins, I ended up with a UTI. I ended up getting evicted from my apartment. Even though I had paid the rent, she goes, you're like 3 days late with your rent. You need to pay it today. I'm like, okay. So I gave her a check. It would have cleared. And she's like, okay. And then the next day I get a thing saying, okay, you gotta get your ass out. I'm like, what? Yeah, you gotta get your ass out. I'm like, I paid the rent. Well, we only take cashier's checks. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to get a cashier's check at 5 o'clock and take $2,000 out of the bank on a Saturday at 5 o'clock? It's not possible. But everything that could go that way went that way. I could have fought it. There was a lawyer that's like, oh yeah, I could get you to stay there rent free for 6 months or however many months he said. I'm like, no. I thought about it and I thought about it. Was gonna do it and then I didn't. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the hassle at the end of the day because we still would have had to move. And I don't feel like squatting in someone's property. So I did what any respectable girl would do. If I could started cleaning up the apartment, packed up to move. And then my son's whom helped, he drove the moving truck. Now I didn't realize he wasn't trying to be nice. He was actually, I never got any of my shit back. Oh yeah, you can share storage with me. Okay. Well, I never got my shit back. I'm like, you guys can have most of it. There's just a couple of things that I want. And they were just going to sell it. But this kid crashed the moving truck. He left like a gouge in it. It was $600 worth of damage. The moving truck was in my daughter's name. So this kid, you know what he does? He doesn't tell us he crashes the truck. And then he crashes. Well, first he gets locked out of his car. And he has to spend money to get back in his car. And then he crashes his car and breaks his girlfriend's back when he crashed the car. And he didn't have insurance, I guess, to cover the car. So now he has no car. But my daughter got stuck with the bill. I'm going to get stuck with the bill. And then my car got repossessed. Nothing goes unpaid for in life. So I'm teaching you how it works. I'm giving you these examples of how it works. So then I got fucked. But every good thing you do comes back to you. Now, I've bought quite a few cars for people. And I used to have a Rolex. And my friend Barb asked me if she could borrow money to buy groceries. And she needed like $200. This was 5 years ago. Somewhere around there. So $200 for groceries 25 years ago is a lot of damn groceries. But I don't think she bought groceries. I don't know. She had a new wallet when I saw her. Did I go just buy a new wallet? I didn't know. Grand scheme of things. I never got my Rolex back. I did. There were plenty of times I could have went and picked it up if I prioritized it. I didn't. Why? Because it was a fucking watch. It was a present. And the universe is like, you don't fucking care about these presents if you pawn them for your stupid drunk ass friend. So that's what the universe is saying. Fucking. So you probably bought cocaine with it, you dumb idiot. And I didn't know a lot about drugs back in the day. I was very judgmental of my sister. But not in a like, I was never mean to her. I was not mean to my sister. I was just like, and I didn't really even think about it. Like, she was that person that just took money from you. Like, she would like take change and roll it up from my mom, so she didn't care. And she was an addict. I didn't even realize she was an addict. Not that way. So I just thought my sister was just an asshole. But, I mean, I knew she got high. And I did judge her, like she would drop her daughter off at my house for a couple of days and then roll up in a van, you know, and smell like weed. And my sister had a rough life. But I look at things and I try to be objective. I mean, my sister was deaf. So she grew up in a house where everyone hears, but not everyone knows sign language. I was the only person, I think my brother Michael tried to learn sign language. I was the only person in the family that tried to learn sign language. Even my mom doesn't know sign language. Can you imagine what it's like to be a child in a family where nobody tries to learn how to talk to you? That's some fucked up shit. But on behalf of my mom, she said, it's hard to learn sign language. Some people can't learn sign language. But I bet my mom knows how to make at least 500 different drinks. That amazes me. I tried bartending. I suck at it. I'm like, I can't remember how to make drinks. I guess if I drank and actually knew what things tasted like and what would go with what. So when I used to drink, when I'd go out, if I drank, I'd always have the same things. Mostly beer, mostly Miller Lite, mostly for sure. I drank some drink, I think it was Sex on the Beach or some kind of 7, I think it was 7 or something. And it was in a bucket on the beach. Man, I lost my shit. And then I did the same thing at home. It was something blind. It was some blind shot with some college guys. And they got me so drunk. A Christian group of singers, girls, hijacked me. Again, I lost a shoe. They took me and I woke up in their place and they called the person that I went with, Leslie. But Leslie was boring as fuck. She just wanted to, we went to Hawaii and all she wanted to talk about is how unhappy she was in her relationship. I'm like, I did not come here to be sad with you. And then God's like, fuck you, she's been a good friend to you. I'm like, no, she hasn't. She's actually not been a good friend to me. here I am playing with her. She's kind of a bully. And she's like a Debbie Downer. And the first time I met her, she said she beat a girl just like me in high school. And me being whoever I am, I befriended her. We became friends. So I think God tries to say, if people say that stuff to you, maybe you should be like BFFs with them. But you're not supposed to try to save the world. You're not supposed to try to fix everyone you meet. But what you are supposed to try to do is show grace and kindness to everyone. Because I'm going to let you know why. You know that saying, keep your enemy close? That's because your enemy is someone from your past life. Your enemy is a test. Like that today, that catch-22, that guy that was just like beat your face. I want you to be brain damaged. I'm like, me. I'm like, look, motherfucker, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna have a dream, and you're gonna die in it. And if I wake up and you're still here, then I know there's no God. Because any man that talks like that to a woman he doesn't even know online is a dick. And then I think about how many guys on drugs say that kind of shit to people online. And then I'm like, oh, fuck it. Just leave the motherfucker alone. He's probably some drugged out kid, doesn't know what the fuck he's saying. His dad might beat the fuck out of him. His mom might have abandoned him. He's just a fucked up kid. Fucking leave his raggedy ass alone. He'll get his. We all get ours. My son ended up in a coma. Now, when my son was on drugs, he said things, he did things because he was on drugs. But he was aligned to be on drugs because my son in a previous life had judged someone that did drugs. And he probably said, if I had a mom like you, I wouldn't have done drugs. And so the universe gave him a mom like his friend had in his past life. And the universe was like, oh, look, Amy still did drugs. So a lot of kids, have said, oh, Noah's mom is really kind and really patient, really loving. Not all the time. I'm a hard ass. I'm that person that starts picking shit up. I'm that person that just walks into your room and wants to clean it. I'm like, can I clean this shit up? I don't want to look at it for 5 more minutes. And now my room's messy. I really just want to clean. Noah's closet I used to clean. I gotta clean this closet. I would go in his room all the time and just start cleaning. He'd be like, why you gotta be in my room? I'm like, because it's dirty and I'm gonna clean it. And so my daughter used to get mad. Why are you trying to clean my room? Stay out of my room. I'm like, oh dear God. Dear God. I'm intrusive and I don't even realize it. What are you talking about? What are you guys doing? Can't anybody have a conversation without you interfering? I'm like, I'm not trying to interfere. Mom, you're very judgmental. How am I judgmental? Just because I say don't do this and do this instead. That doesn't make me judgmental. I'm trying to protect you from getting fucked up by the universe. And then the universe is like, fine, we're going to fuck you up. I'm like, oh, just never mind. But I can handle it even as much as I handle it. I'm like, go ahead. Just come at me with my arms, my legs, my lips. Fucking do it. I'm like, I almost just, it's like, what day will it happen? And God's like, just be grateful for everything you have. Look, it can be so much worse. I'm like, the fact that you would even put that thought in my head makes me think, what the fuck? And then he shows me, no, some people are just really bad. That's why that really bad shit happens to them. Nothing bad will happen to you because you don't do horribly bad things. Just shut up. And he's literally had people walk by me with shirts on that say, shut the fuck up, when he's trying to tell me to shut the fuck up. And whenever he says, I'm sorry, I'm like, I don't know if he genuinely means it or if he's like sarcastic. Sometimes he's sarcastic and sometimes I think he means it. But I'm fair. Fair. But I'm someone that used to like to go out. I like to go dancing. I just like to chill and have fun. But I'm not someone that does well with having fun with a lot of people because it's fake. And the only way I can do that is if I'm fucking drunk. Then you're like, hey, strangers, wee. Otherwise, me with around a bunch of drunks, I'm not having that much fun. I'm like, oh no, this is just sad. This person's like slurring and fucking crying. Do you realize most women cry at some point when they're intoxicated? And most guys fucking show aggression towards somebody. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Or they try to push themselves on girls or guys. So anyway, that doesn't appeal to me because I do stupid shit when I'm drinking. Like, I get pregnant. That's not stupid, but it's careless. That is not the way to conceive a child. So, but I love my children. I love them very, very much. So much so that I don't know where we begin and end. Like sometimes I look at my daughter's like, why are you living with me? Nothing personal, Mom, but get out. And I'm like, did I ever say that to you when you were a kid? The fuck? My kids used to sass me, man. Seriously. Noah, when he was using, I was just like, get out. Where am I gonna go? I don't give a fuck, but you can't talk to me like that. And this is fucking not acceptable. But it lasted for like 5 minutes and then everything was fine. When we tell people to get out, what we really mean is my life fucking sucks right now and I don't want you to witness it. That's what you're saying. My life fucking sucks and I don't want you judging me for what I'm about to do. Especially with a couple. I'm like, maybe God's got me here for a reason, folks. And so I have this ability to say way too much. And then he shows me things where maybe you should think things out before you say them. And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't work for me. I like being me. I went to an apartment one time and I got really irritated. It was, I ended up living there. And they had housekeeping and it came fully furnished. It was this bedding on the bed. It was a rainbow with a sunshine. I was like, I do not want that ugly duvet on my bed. And they're like, it's just a duvet. I'm like, I don't care. I am the way I am. Now, I'm someone that if I can't afford the duvet I want at the store, which is now, I'll buy that shit at Goodwill. I don't give a flying shit. As long as it's what I want, I don't care how much it costs or where the hell I got it. And I don't care if it has a hole in it. Because I have pets. They put holes in everything. I bought a sheet. Sure enough. Just like... People care too much about what other people care about and what other people think. I used to be like that. But I had judged Goodwill before I actually went into this one. Now, the regular Goodwills where they have the stuff on the racks, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan. It's like they got all the ugly shit in that one. But the one in our neighborhood, kind of, it is. And it's like less than $2 a pound. And you can buy books for 75 cents. Where else can you buy books for 75 cents? My ass is going to Goodwill to buy books for 75 cents. I found this incredible, beautiful old encyclopedia. For 75 cents, I bought this encyclopedia. And this encyclopedia on eBay is like $75. I was like, ching. And at first I was going to sell it, but I'm like, I really love this encyclopedia, so my ass is keeping it. And I'm going to continue to read it from time to time. So, all of these different things that I experience in life that have to do with cause and effect and the laws of attraction, laws of nature. Now, people say, oh, focus on the law of attraction. You can manifest things. You know, I see a lot of storyboards, and I don't ever see the storyboard include the children, or the spouse, or the dog. Like a fucking nice yard for the dog, you know, and show the cool dog walker that comes over, or the fucking prime food that you want to feed the dog. I don't see healthy fucking eating habits. I see restaurants and shit, cruise ships and big houses. If your storyboard has a big ass house and it doesn't have you doing different jobs to get that big ass house, chances are your ass can be a housekeeper in that big ass house. So I'd be very careful about how you put your storyboard together. Or you may get that house, but you better put a fucking progressed age photo of you on there where you're still living there when you're old, because that storyboard might get lost. The universe is like, okay, that part's over. See you later. You didn't really think this through. I'm trying to I want to scare people, but it is scary. The law of attraction, the laws of nature, they're kind of scary. Like when you realize the stuff that happens in your life is on purpose, and it comes directly from the universe, that you get exactly what you think about, and you look around and some people are getting messed up really bad, and you're like, what the hell was that person thinking? When bad shit happens to people, I'm like, fuck it. And bad shit happens to me, I'm like, it's like having a baby. You're like, oh, I'm pregnant. I love being pregnant. And then the 9.5 month, I get this baby out of me. Get it out. Delivery. You're like giving people the evil eye. Don't tell me what to do. Shut up. You're all pissed off and angry. baby comes into the world crying because it's like the first thing it hears is its mother screaming. I said, shut up. Now, my kids are funny because I didn't like scream a bunch of shit when I gave birth. Although with my daughter, I did say, put her back. Can you put her back? I started pushing and I put her back on. This is not easy. But I was aligned to say something along the lines of what my mother said to me. We are aligned for those things. When I was born with a club foot. And it was a really bad club foot. And my mom said, I don't want her. My mom said, I wanted to throw you away. I was like, well, thank you for the thanks. And you know what happened? The universe aligned it so I would not speak to my mother. The universe made my mom do something to my daughter, just like she said to her daughter. But then I would say to my daughter, can you put her back? But my focus was on my daughter. I wanted to focus on, it's okay, Molly, to talk to Molly while I was having her. I didn't want her to be stressed out. And so now my daughter is telling me, I want you out, Mom. Just like I said, I wanted to put her back in the womb. She's telling me, I want you out of my apartment, which means that I did something right. So my feelings get hurt when she says it, but in the grand scheme of things, I fucking want out myself more than she wants me out, I think. I'm like, fuck it, just for fuck's sake. And then with Noah, I ended up hemorrhaging, and that's a whole long story. But Noah almost didn't make it. They had to put me under to give me my C-section because they thought he might not make it and they didn't want me to be traumatized by it. So they put me under, and Noah ended up being put under. He was in an induced coma. So that's called the law of attraction. And slowly I will communicate via these stories and show you how it works with my own life. Now there's this guy, he was an incredible, brilliant mind named Stephen Hawking. And he calculated that the person that would explain how the universe works would be just like me. Can you imagine? He said they won't have a formal education in quantum science. And they will tell you based on their life experience by their own story, like a Slumdog Millionaire type thing. And that they would have low blood pressure. Ding! I used to stand up and start shaking. And I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm like, are these seizures? What the hell's going on? So these things used to happen to me, and I would start shaking and fall to the ground. Now, if this happens to any of you, go get your blood pressure checked. You might have low blood pressure. And I'm going to get off of this thing right now. And I hope my stories make you think. And eventually I will show you that it's nobody's fault, that you are aligned to say the same things, to do the same things in a different way, a little lighter. That's what they call breaking a pattern, breaking a habit, changing, you know, I don't know. Between my kids and I and my son, I've broken some patterns in our family. Like I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. I don't even take Tylenol anymore. Although that's not to say I will never take Tylenol again. I very may well take Tylenol again. But I definitely need to get new inhalers for Noah because I need some albuterol. Because I'm having a hard time breathing lately because I've been using cleaning products. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of this thing to make sure I'm paying attention to my